What's going on? We got some playoff football today. Playoff football. Hold on. Can y'all hear it? All right. What's going on, y'all? This is the Any Given Weekday Football League. We got a 1997 NFL matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Checking out the lineups of the team, the Pittsburgh Steelers were in kind of a rough year. They do have the second overall draft pick, but it looks like Tony Gleason is their current starting quarterback. Ricky Waters is a running back. Chris Carter is at wide receiver. Terry Glenn is the other wide receiver. Got Orlando Brown in here for some reason. Walter Jones, Howard Smothers, I believe that's Rich Webb, and Frank Wycheck. Their defense features Steve Atwater, Bryant Paup, Sam Madison, rookie cornerback who comes in as an X Factor, and a bunch of other role players. This is their special teams unit. They also got rookie Priest Holmes on the team. The Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens, on the other hand, let's go to check out their lineup. The Ravens feature Drew Bledsoe, Eddie George, Carl Pickens, Mark Carrier, Mike Pollard, Willie Anderson, Adam Timmerman, Terrell Stussy, I believe. It's their offense. Their defense has Derek Thomas, Ray Lewis, Lawyer Malloy, Ashley Ambrose at cornerback, Leroy Glover, and rookie defensive tackle Darrell Russell. They also got rookie cornerback Sean Springs out there as well. So these teams will face off. Any wild card matchup. Let's look at the jerseys that we're going to feature for both teams. I guess the Steelers have just had the same jerseys forever, huh? All right, so these are the jerseys that will be featured throughout this 1997 AFC playoff wild card matchup. The Steelers are rocking their 1970s classic away. Ravens rocking their alternate. Let's get started. Welcome to an AFC wildcard matchup. M&T Bank Stadium features the Baltimore Ravens welcoming their visitors, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Raven Code taking on the field. We have a stout defense that features Ray Lewis, Derek Thomas, and a bunch of other stout rookies. The Steelers offense having a struggle in a year. Look to compete. This is a CPU versus CPU game, so I set the sim speed to slow and sim to the end of the game. Ravens kicking off first. The Steelers returning. Terry Glenn is one of the featured returners back there. As Sam Madison gets it, getting to the 32-yard line. So the Steelers come out first. Tucker Gleason is their quarterback. Finished the season with only 1,600 passing yards, 10 TDs, 6 interceptions. Not going to be great. The quarterback is playing that well. The point spread is about 20 points as they do hand the ball off to Ricky Waters, who gets the outside run, gaining 9 yards on the first carry of the game. Amazing run as he gets taken down by young defender Ray Lewis. Pops him. 2nd and 1 from the 41-yard line. Another handoff to Ricky Waters as he gets another first down. Gaining 5 yards on the carry, gets the first down. 1st and 10 from the 46. The third handoff as Ray Lewis pops the offensive player, making him fumble. Gotta be careful who you put back there. I believe that was that rookie. If I'm not mistaken, that was Priest Holmes who got smacked by Ray Lewis. Oh my gosh. Priest tried to go through there. Got destroyed by Ray Lewis and fumbled. Not fair. That's what you call a mismatch right there. So Drew Bledsoe and the offense take the field. Drew Bledsoe's trying. Coach is not happy. He wants to cut that rookie running back already. As they hand it off to Eddie George, he only gets 1 yard on his rush attempt. Steelers defense has a stout, coming in with some stout defensive line players. Gotta be careful. They also feature Steve Atwater, veteran safety, ready to pick off anybody. Eddie George gets the second carry and stiff arms the defender before he gets taken down after that 9-yard gain. 8.5 to be exact, as it's 3rd and inches. The Ravens come out in a formation that looks to be a QB sneak, and they do sneak it. Quarterback gets it. Drew Bledsoe gets the first down. So Ravens capitalizing on a fumble from Ray Lewis. Got the ball at the 31-yard line. Moving it upfield. Another handoff to Eddie George, who stiff arms another defender before getting tackled by a sea of yellow.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5.
So 5 yards on that carry. Drew Bledsoe drops back, passes the ball. The tight end holds on to it. Wide receiver number 3, Dawkins.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So as Drew Bledsoe drops back again, hits his tight end, Mike Pollard, trying to take the drag for positive yards. Gains 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Bledsoe's looking and seeing something open field. Hits a slant, gains an extra 3 on that pass. So 3rd and 2 from the 12-yard line with a stop right here to hold them to 3 potentially. A handoff to Eddie George, and he gets tackled, not after reaching for it, gains the first down. George tapping his head. Pulling an Anthony Richardson on this coach. But he decides to stay on field. They hand it off to George again, who has the open field, and he jumps and dives and gets it. He crossed the plane. Touchdown, Baltimore. As Eddie George shows how happy his feet is. Gains the touchdown after jumping and reaching for it. He got popped by Steve Atwater. Not before crossing that pile. So Ravens go up by 7 thanks to Ray Lewis and that defense. And he took them 42 yards in 9 plays. 4 minutes and 7 seconds to score. Steelers turning the ball again. Luckily made the playoffs with an 8-9 record. Sam Madison, rookie cornerback, returning again. He is fast, 92 speed. He gets tackled at the 30-yard line. So they average about 80 rushing yards throughout the season. Today they come in with 13 on the first drive. Also got a fumble on that first drive. You gotta be careful running to Ray Lewis. As they do a play action. Throws it. Tony Gleason almost gets intercepted as he throws that risky pass. Wide receiver didn't have much time. Terry Glenn tried to catch it, but couldn't. Another play action pass. Feels the pressure. Sacked. Darrell Russell, rookie defensive tackle, comes in and gets the sack on the second drive. Second play of the second drive. It's going to be a long day for the Steelers. But they do have high hopes, as they have the number 2 overall pick in this upcoming draft. This 1998 rookie draft features Randy Moss, Peyton Manning, Charles Woodson as their top players. Tony Gleason drops back, hits his receiver. That's Terry Glenn, who gets close to the first down marker, gaining 13, but not enough to move the chains. They'll have to punt it. Punt team on the field for the Ravens. Their returner decides to fair catch it. So the Ravens have to move the ball a little bit farther this time. Getting the ball down near the 16-yard line. On the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Eddie George ran wild on the first drive. Let's see what happens on this one. Motion left. Play action pass. Hits his receiver up, number 81. Gains 6 yards on that catch. That's tight end Pollard. Another motion, fake jet pass, QB run. Drew Bledsoe runs it. Talk about having some speed from your quarterback. Ran the read option and gained just enough yards to get the first down. So 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Another motion left. This is their wide receiver. He throws it back left, and a holding penalty is going to bring that back as it just went for a first down. So Todd Stussy, their left tackle, gets caught for holding. As Drew Bledsoe sees a lot of pressure at the line of scrimmage. Tries to make it audible. Lofts it up. Has the receiver open and swatted away from the safety. 2nd and 20 at the 19-yard line after a great defensive play. Steelers looking like they're sending 5, but they actually only send. Ooh, almost intercepted. So number 35 was right there. Luckily, Dawkins held onto the ball. Probably could have did better by dropping it, but that cornerback was right there. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Ravens lead 7-0. Right now it's 3rd and 21. Look at that hit from Ray Lewis. Carl Pickens almost had an amazing catch, but swatted away after a great defensive play. We're going to get back to this field. We know you guys love the game. So 3rd and 21 from the 18-yard line. Drew Bledsoe comes out with a trips left, single back formation. Drops back, feels the pressure, dumps it off to his running back, who gets his tight end, he gets tackled shortly. So Steelers defense comes through on their second go round, stopping this Ravens offense. 4th and 14 at the 25-yard line, and they'll have to punt. Steelers come for a punt block and don't get there. It's Terry Glenn gets the return and don't get far. So the rookie quarterback comes back on the field looking to manage this game. That's all he has to do is just not turn the ball over. And they're doing good. They drop back, hits his receiver, gains a first down. Terry Glenn has 2 catches for 24 yards on the day so far. Just enough to move the chains. Steelers at the 44-yard line. Trips left. Shotgun formation. Low pass. A handoff to the running back who gains 3 on the rush. Ricky Waters accelerated through the past the line of scrimmage but tackled shortly. Another pass. Tony Gleason decides to run it as he better watch out for Ray Lewis who might make him fumble. Gaining the first down after using his legs. Went from the 48-yard line to the other 43. So first and 10. Positive yardage. A long play action as this develops. Hits his running back. Running back gets close. Tries to truck another defender. Taken shortly by 3 DBs. Taken out shortly. Trips left. Handoff. Ricky Waters gets the outside. Can't get much past the defender. 2nd and 6. He does have 4 rushes today. 21 yards on the ground. Priest Holmes featured in the backfield. Fumbled on the last outing. Play action. Go to the tight end. A holding penalty. Yellow flags on the field. Orlando Brown called on this penalty. So after that first down catch, a holding penalty by the left tackle is going to bring them back. Tony Gleason surveys, tries to throw it, but just throws it away right before getting sacked. So 3rd and 16 from the 30-yard line. Feels pressure again. Ray Lewis tries to get a tackle but misses. It's rare when he misses a tackle. I'll tell you what, his presence is felt. So the Ravens defense holds this Steelers offense. The rookie quarterback does move the chains to the other side of the field. Field goal attempt is coming up. Looks to be a good 40-yard field goal as the kicker gets it. So it's 3-7 is the trailing score for the Steelers. They trail by 4 points. The Ravens look to take the kickoff return. The Ravens, kick returner at the 25. No special moves from them. They just take it down at the 29-yard line. So Drew Bledsoe scores on the first drive, struggles to score on the second one as they receive the ball backed up. This time they work from the 29-yard line. First to 10 from the 29. Drew launches it. Almost picked off by rookie Sam Madison. That cornerback is smelling blood. He wants that ball. Another drop back pass. Right down the middle, and he gets smacked. Sending hospital balls through the middle. Brian Paulk right there on that tackle. So, feeling the pressure, hits his receiver, bounces off the tackle, gains a good, what is that? He gains 20 yards on that reception. Mark Carrier catching the ball after a 10-yard reception and using his legs and strength to get more. So the ball is at the 49-yard line after that reception. Handoff to Eddie George, who gains only 1. He's got 29 yards on the ground today. So it looks like they come out in the I formation. Heavy run. You got Eddie George back there. But they decide to pass out of it. All right. They gained 4 on that reception. 3rd and 5. Trips left. Eddie George has open field. Breaks the first tackle, but tackles shortly. Right at the line of scrimmage. So Steelers defense is coming through. They make the tackle, and they call timeout. So right now it's 2 minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock. Right before the 2-minute warning. Probably could have just let the 2-minute warning hit, but I want to play it safe. Come out on the punt safe. Make sure that no fake happens. And that ball is taken out of bounds. Right at the 23-yard line from that punter. So Steelers, no 2-minute warning. 1:59 and 2 timeouts left in there with their offense. 1st and 10 from the 23. Tony, drop back. Pitches, run it back. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line now. We're going to have a motion left. Fake motion. And they hit that the motioning receiver. Gets tackled shortly. I believe that was tight end Frank Wycheck. Chris Carter has not been targeted today. As Tony Gleason just launches it up. Almost caught, but swatted away by number 33 for the Ravens. That's Ashley Ambrose on the coverage there. So 4th and 4. They didn't do much with their offensive drive. They actually put the Ravens in better position to score. They have 1 minute and 30 seconds with 3 timeouts. So Drew Bledsoe on the offense have 3 timeouts, 1 minute and 29 seconds to their disposal. Get the ball at the 31-yard line. Fake handoff, read option, and that gets snuffed by Steve Atwater for a loss. 2nd and 11 from the 29-yard line this time. They do an orbital motion throughout the backfield. Runs a quick screen, quick slant. Gains the 1st down. Call timeout. So 59 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10. The 41-yard line. After that nice slant. Moves the chains 11 yards. Drop back pass. Steve Atwater brings down the receiver. I believe that's Carl Pickens. Wide receiver right there. Another drop back pass. Finds a receiver. Gaining just 3 yards on that reception. Calling another timeout. 32 seconds left on the clock. 1 timeout left for the Ravens. 3rd and 3 from the 48-yard line. They convert this. They can get themselves another opportunity to score before half. As they do convert it. Tight end Pollard catches it. It's Marcus Pollard. So they call another timeout. At this point, they have no timeouts, but 29 seconds left on their pocket. 47-yard line. They need to get close to the 30. As he surveys the field, he ends up having to just run it. Slides. They need to hurry up. Hurry up and get to the ball as time is winding down. They only have 3 seconds left after they wasted so much time on the clock. They didn't come out of no huddle. So nice defense holds the Ravens right before halftime, making sure that they don't score. Coach Abdul and Coach JJ trying to show their teams what's up. This is your halftime report by Daryl Hansen. So Frank Wycheck and the Steelers are trying their hardest. Sam Madison, rookie, swatting the ball away. Tony Gleason has 57 yards, a good amount of rushing yards. Drew Bledsoe has 87 yards on 13 attempts. No turnovers so far, except for Priest Holmes, who fumbled after Ray Lewis popped him. Ravens get the ball back from halftime. Let's see what they could do as the returners. Jukes one defender and gets taken down shortly at the 28-yard line. First to 10 from the 28. Drew Bledsoe commanding offense, calling about the audibles, and runs a read option. Just faking out the defense. That's what he was doing. Gained 6 yards on the read option run.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Drew Bledsoe looking at the defensive front. Looks like they're only sending 4. And they hand it off to Eddie George, who's tackled down shortly. And a holding penalty is going to bring them back. See what the Steelers decide to accept the decline. Looks like they're going to take the 2nd and 14. So 2nd and 14 from the 24-yard line. Ravens throw a screen pass to Eddie George, who gets tackled down shortly by Sam Madison, a rookie cornerback.
Complete to number 34. That's a gain of 5. Brings up
3rd and 8. Drops back, finds Eddie George wide open. He gains a good 30 yards on that reception. 106 on the day for Drew Bledsoe. He's working his way downfield.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Another trickery pass. They have 3 wide receivers kind of running crossing routes right there. Dawkins gets the reception and gains the 1st down. So 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. This offense is coming through. Read options, screen plays, all the above. They running with Eddie George, who stiff arms Bryant Paul, putting his hands all in his face mask, gaining 8 yards on that reception. On that run.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So they run a read option again. This quarterback is not scared to run it. Bledsoe take it down at the line of scrimmage, though. Steelers defense need to come up and get a stop right here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Keep them to just a field goal attempt. So they run a fake handoff, passes it, receiver drops it. Carl Pickens, that's their stout right receiver right there. He drops a pass.
Results in a 4th down.
Stopped by cornerback Beasley. 4th and 2 from the 24-yard line, and they decide to go for it. So if they convert this, if the Steelers can stop it, that helps them. As it's a handoff to Eddie George, who runs right up the middle, gaining the 1st down with ease. 1st and 10 from the 21. Only 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Drew Bledsoe, play action, hits his receiver. That's Pollard, Marcus Pollard, running the long slant across the field. Saying, you got to show that you can stop me. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Solid game from the Ravens as they're just working their way downfield, leaving no time on the clock. The Ravens have the 7th overall draft pick in this upcoming draft. As they spin off a tackle. Eddie George spins off a tackle, but tackled after the next defender gets to him.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Another handoff to Eddie George. He finds himself getting swallowed up after gaining 2. Steelers flying to the ball. So 3rd and goal from the 7. Steelers need to stop them. There's another screen to Eddie George, as he has one defender to stop, but he can't get there. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Ravens settle for a field goal. Steelers defense comes up clutch.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And they get it. Steelers trailing by 7 after that field goal. Elam sends it through. 10-3, Baltimore Ravens. Terry Glenn and Sam Madison in the backfield looking to field this kick return. Glenn at the 15, the 20, jukes the defender, take it down shortly at the 25-yard line. Better off just fair catching. So Gleason, struggling on offense, comes out on the field. He needs a touchdown as the urgency is kind of ringing So instead of running it, he tries to do a play action pass and gets sacked for a loss of 9 by Buckley. Poe the Raven is happy. Going crazy. Getting the crowd hyped. This time it looks like they're running a mid blitz or some type of mid stack. As Ray Lewis gets in, pops the ball. Gleason fumbles. Derek Thomas gets the touchdown. Baltimore Ravens score from the defensive standpoint. Derek Thomas, as the ball just plopped right in his hand, Ray Lewis hits him. He launched it. He was scared. He just tried to launch the ball away, but threw it right to the defender. Handed him a package like it was Christmas. (17-3). Steelers trailing by 14 after Gleason just handed Derek Thomas the ball after he saw Ray Lewis come in. Sam Madison on a kick return tries to put a move and gets the team to the 32-yard line. The Ravens defense was coming because they sent a lot of pressure on that D-line last drive, and Gleason didn't know what to do. They were smart. They would just hand the ball off. Get the ball out of this rookie's hands. He throws the ball on a play-action pass, gaining 3 yards.
Complete to number 88. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Gleason drops back, surveying the field, hits his receiver, catches it. Terry Glenn. That's their featured receiver today. He's loving him. That's gonna be the end of the third quarter. As we head into the fourth, Steelers lead by 14. A lot of hope and glimmer from the Steelers team, but this 8-9 Pittsburgh Steelers team is not enough for this 14-3 Ravens. This is the playoffs, though, so anything can happen. Steelers come out on offense, run a motion out, hand it to the motioning receiver, gets tackled after gaining 4.
To number 88. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
As another first down. That's going to be the first reception for Chris Carter today. So he takes that for a positive yardage. And first down. Another drop back pass as he gets sacked. It's going to be Buckley again. He's got 2 today. This offensive line can't handle it with pressure. Poe, the Raven, is excited looking at this defense. Going crazy. Ravens, I'll tell you what, this fans in this stadium is going wild. This is the loudest I've heard it here in a long time at M&T Bank Stadium. Gleason drops back, hits his receiver who got past the defender in a perfect zone. Gleason is going crazy. 4 catches today from Mr. Glenn, who got right in a soft zone of his cornerbacks. Got himself 55 yards on 4 catches for Terry Glenn. Come out in a single back trip left. Decide to hand this off to Ricky Waters, who they've kind of forgotten. Gets the first down. If they ran them more often, they'd probably be in good position. So 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Gleason feels the pressure, gets sacked. Again, we got Darrell and Derek. The rookie and a stout outside linebacker coming through. Pressuring his rookie quarterback. Nothing he could do. So the Steelers, although they're fighting, they have the number 2 overall pick, so they can whichever player they could get between Randy Moss, Peyton Manning, Patrick Surtain Sr., Charles Woodson definitely helps them as they get a holding penalty. He had a receiver wide open and he just missed it. Richmond Webb caught him for holding on that one. So 2nd and 29 from the 33-yard line after that holding penalty. Gleason feels the pressure. Ray Lewis again. 5 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. Talk about a player to play the game. Player of the day, actually. Ray Lewis is a scary player. Anybody that has to face them, they're in trouble. Ray Lewis, looks like Gleason is getting some help from his center, saying, watch out for this guy. As he does come through on the blitz, wrapping around, leaves a lot of open field in the middle. 4th and 22 after that conversion. To think that it was 3rd and 37 at one point, that's pretty sickening. But 15 yards gain on reception, and instead of taking a field goal, they decide to go for it. You don't got much time to, the field goal won't help you, but Gleason launches it up, gives it to his receiver, as the receiver can't get anything. No pass interference, clean coverage, turnover on downs. Baltimore Ravens defense coming up clutch in this matchup. Coach Abdul talking to Eddie George saying, run that rock. Finish out the day. Baltimore Ravens look to head to the next week of the playoffs. So they chew out this clock. First and 10, they drop back, passes it. Pollard holds on as he was covered up. Talk about some catching in traffic. He gets the first down. Mark Pollard. So this is matchup between the Steelers and the Ravens. Is a historical one. This time the Ravens come out on top with the help of their defense. Tell you what, these fans, they're excited for this matchup anytime it comes down to it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
As Eddie George gets the handoff and tackled down at the line of scrimmage. Actually behind the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard loss. Steelers holding on to hope. Call timeout right before the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes, 33 seconds left on the clock. 3rd and 8 from the 47-yard line. A play action pass. Has his tight end wide open. How are you going to wait? Try to call a timeout, but don't cover the player that's wide open. They only rushed 4 and still couldn't cover with the other 7 on the back end. So it's I formation time. You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to run this ball. Hand off to the fullback right up the middle. Gaining 6 on the carry. Second and 5 after the last timeout was called by the Steelers. From the 34-yard line, Eddie George gets the ball and tackled down and behind the line of scrimmage again. The Steelers defense, they're trying rushing pass and shedding, but they just can't stop it. It's hard when the defense is on the field the whole game. So 3rd and 6 on the 35-yard line. Baltimore Ravens looking ahead to the next week of the playoffs. They hand off to Eddie George, who breaks past, stiffs arms the defender, and runs down to the 9-yard line after a long 27-yard rush attempt, getting the offense down to the goal line. At this point, they might as well try to go for a touchdown. Eddie George had one man to beat. Rookie Sam Madison saves the Steelers from getting 24 put on their head. So the Ravens decide to just come out in a QB kneel. Show mercy to their division rival opponent. Run the clock out. Victory formation was all they needed as the Baltimore Ravens and their defense carry this offense and this team to a 17-3 win. Ray Lewis had himself a day. Drew Bledsoe managed the game well, preventing them from losing. running read options and long play action passes. It was perfect. Eddie George, as he dove, reached the line. And look at this play by Ray Lewis. I don't know what this rookie quarterback was thinking, but he saw 52 and just launched the ball up. Like, he threw it away. Like, here, piece of candy. So Ravens celebrating, having a great day. Come out with a 17-3 win. Check some of these player stats. That was a crazy game. That was probably the best defensive performance I've seen from a team. Drew Bledsoe went 20 for 24, 166. No TDs, no interceptions. Tucker Gleason, I called him Tony Gleason the whole game. 11 for 16. 112 yards. Eddie George, 71 rushing yards. Ricky Waters, 32. Drew Bledsoe, 19. Tucker Gleason, 12. Pollard led the reception in on the day. 8 catches for 78 yards. Let me make this clip. Walter Jones gave up 2 sacks. That's insane. Rookie, though. Ray Lewis was crazy. 9 tackles, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble. That's crazy. Here, okay, yeah. Welcome in, MB. Welcome in the chat. Ooh, Ray Lewis, bro. That dude was going off. I don't know what he was eating, but all right. So everybody else, I'm gonna save it. Eagles play Seahawks, Rams, Dallas, Dolphins. Watch Peyton carry them next year, bruh. He better not let Peyton go. He got the perfect opportunity to get Peyton. I'm not taking Peyton, so I still got Steve McNair. All right, so the next game is Dolphins versus Titans. Ravens got a bye. Rams got a bye, and it's Eagles versus Packers. Eagles versus Packers. Let's do... Hold on. First home win, Ravens. First away win, Rams. Then we got these two. Eagles is Quentin. Tyler, Mike Rabel. He's supposed to have D and Simeon Rice. Did he trade him in? Oh my gosh, this nigga got a kicker at quarterback. Deion Sanders is there. There goes Simeon Rice. Okay. Neil Smith, Joel Steed, Mike Vrabel. Oh wow, he got an X Factor too. Mark Maddox, Derek Brooks, Deion Sanders, Ty Law, Brian Dawkins, Ron Rice. Dion and BB. He could put T.O. back there. Nah, BB faster. Alright, so their team is updated. Who else was tanking? He wanted Cordell Stewart to play. Dang, so Packers, if you beat the Eagles, you basically got the Super Bowl again. You playing Cordell Stewart and you playing Jake Plummer. So whoever you got a good chance to basically make the Super Bowl. Tyler. I'm probably gonna run these games tomorrow. Amber said, "Come on, get off the game." So I'm gonna run these tomorrow. But y'all let me know if y'all need any changes to y'all team. Here, I'm gonna show y'all teams real quick. I'm not gonna upgrade his team because he ain't even on here. Oh, Grant Williams, Derek Brooks, Jake Plummer, Mike Vrabel, Leon Searcy. Mike Vrabel, apparently black. Leon Searcy, right tackle. Jake Plummer. Improve catching for his running back. Derrick Brooks. Crusher. All right. Coach Rello, any changes or are you good? Mainly thing you can do right now is abilities, but you got a lot of people to upgrade. But we mainly got these two for real. And Marshall Falk. Auto upgrade. Let's see, what can he get? Auto. Oh, you should put power on him for sure. Yeah, James is going crazy, dude. He gonna mess around and get avalanche ability. Lincoln Kennedy, Jamie Sharper. Extra pop. You can put tip drill. Form tackler or tip drill. I think that's better than closer because you don't have an ability right now. Say form tackler. Willie McGinnis. You need this. You need run stopper. Reach elite. Lincoln Kennedy. Show right tackle. That's cool. This is how your team look right now. Dang. That is tough. And then Monty, this your team. If you're still in here, I'm gonna show you your team in B. This the year. Trevor Price, he finna be at 80 something. Terrell Davis, upgrade his power. He got 99 elusive. Let's do the cheat code. No changes. Bet. Brett Favre. Improviser, scrambler. Give him a little bit of speed. Break tackle. Break sack. Okay. Break sack. So he just gained +6 on break sack. That's crazy. Kenny Holmes, one of your rookie defensive tackles. Got ability. This is perfect. Repair fatigue of all defensive linemen on 3rd or 4th down. That's perfect. Goal line stuff. Mr. Big Stop. Start third or fourth with increased fatigue replenishment. But he got spin. I think spinner cool. We'll leave that on for now. And then this is your team, MB. J. Williams, W. Williams, E. Williams, Ben Coates, Antonio Freeman, Brett Favre, Terrell Davis. Your backup at 83. That's good. Tim Brown, Michael Bates. Defense solid. Cortez Kennedy, Trevor Price, Kenny Holmes. Look at his ability. Since he elite, he's supposed to have some traits. What's his hit power? Hit power is 94. So he can get big hitter. What's his finesse move? Power move 93, finesse move 78. So he can get bull. Power rusher. Bullish. Player with this trait have a higher tendency to tempt bull rush. Bullish. We're gonna give him bullish. Bouncer club move. That's finesse. 78. No, that's block shedding. 95. You get bouncer. Twister spin move. That's finesse and stuff. Nope. No. We'll give him cannonball. Fly swatter. What's his jumping? I can't see his jump. He the number 2 ranked defensive tackle in the league based on his overall rating, putting him in the top 1% of D tackles. Gas guzzler. Yup. We'll give him fly swatter since he just got it. And then we'll give him discipline since he got elite. I think the blitz is a good one. Relentless is a good one. But unstoppable force is crazy, so we'll leave that on him. We'll give him double and nothing. He get defensive tackle, so inside stuff is cool. And then we'll leave run committed. Actually, I'm gonna put it back on strip specialist. I'll leave him the same. You said leave him alone, so I'm gonna leave him alone. Kenny Holmes, I believe this is one of your rookies, right? Yep. Yeah, he got defense. Chad Smith is your outside linebacker. Give him secure tackler, extra pop, crusher. Will cause heavy fatigue penalties when tackling the ball hitter with a hit stick. Does he have good hit stick? Yeah, 84 hit power. His hit power not that strong. No outsiders. Alright, that's your team. That's your special teams too. Michael Bates, K-Shed, Ben Coates, and show kicker and stuff. You need them rookies in there. They're rushing left in. That's gonna be it.